Good evening. I'm Robin Mintz, and along with my co-chair of tonight's event, my husband Andy, we would like to welcome you to a noteworthy night. Thank you to everyone for attending this evening and supporting our temple's largest fundraising effort of the year. Your generosity continues to build Temple Shalom's one family into one of the leading spiritual homes in Southwest Florida, enabling us to offer the outstanding worship, adult education, and social experiences that you have come to expect at Temple Shalom. And without further ado, next up is our MC for this evening, Rabbi Adam Miller. Thank you, and on with the show.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you, Robin. It's wonderful to be here with all of you this evening. It's exciting for us to be here. Now, if you've been a regular at Shabbat services of the last year, you know that one of my favorite phrases to say to people when it comes to what's going on at Temple is, read your emails. Do not read your emails during our show tonight. In fact, please make sure that your cell phones and electronic devices, whether they're in your purse, in your pocket, or on your wrist, are set to silent, off, or do not disturb, because you do not want to miss what we're going to be doing here tonight. Now, I know, friends, these last couple of years have been full of unexpected twists and turns. Just a year ago, we had our annual event virtually as Cantor and I celebrated our first 10 years at Temple Shalom with an empty sanctuary as our audience for that event. To now be here in person with all of you is truly special. As we have all joked, it's better to be seen in person than to be viewed on a screen. Now, I know we've had our ups and downs, times when we could be together, times when we had to pull back a little bit. I remember at Jonah and Gabriel's B'nai Mitzvah in November, several congregants came up and thanked Jennifer and I for throwing a COVID coming out party. It wasn't quite what we intended, but it was great that the community was there and able to celebrate that simcha, and it's even better that things now are steps further ahead along the way, and that we're able to be here in our sanctuary with each other to celebrate this moment. It's truly a blessing to be back here again like this. So to celebrate this moment, I'd like to call upon one of my clergy partners, Rabbi Boxman, to come up and lead us in Shehechianu as we thank God for helping us to reach this time and place in our lives, celebrating the gift and blessing of being together as one family tonight.
Please join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Thank you, Rabbi Boxman. What a wonderful blessing. And we also have greetings for all of you from Cantor Azu, who is on her maternity leave and is thinking of all of us tonight and the wonderful songs we'll be singing. We look forward to having her back and for all of us to get a chance to welcome baby Mila into our temple family. So how did we get here tonight? Robin and Andy asked me to be humorous. I could say by car, but you're not here for my comedy routine, even those who have been through my comedy class from Sinai to Seinfeld. This isn't the evening for that. Really, how did we get here tonight? Because of the determination of so many in our temple family, our phenomenal staff, and our lay leadership. I want to first have us all celebrate Andy and Robin Mintz, our event chairs. And I know that alongside them were many members of our temple family who served on the committee for tonight, who volunteered their time and energy in different ways for this evening. So will all the committee members and volunteers stand up in your seats so we can recognize you tonight. Every success that we have is always a collaboration of our staff and members working together. So let's thank our wonderful Executive Director, Deborah Fidel, and our Program Director, Megan Black. Megan and Deborah have been working so hard behind the scenes to pull all the pieces together to make this work. We would not be here without them and our phenomenal temple staff. We are truly blessed by the team that we have assembled. And when I say things like team during basketball season, I really mean team. They do a great job working together, and that's how we've gotten here. And then there's also the individuals who give of their time and talents. We thank all of our sponsors who made tonight possible, starting with our jazz and blues donors, BB and Steve Sachs, Dr. Mark and Ann Rubin, and the Sisman Smith families. Thank you all for your generous gifts tonight. You'll also find on the back of your program tonight a list of all those who gave generously to help make this possible tonight. And we recognize what it means to receive these gifts. It's not just about putting on the fun evening tonight. It's really about celebrating Temple Shalom, our past, our present, and our future. Temple Shalom is reaching its 60th year. And we have to stand in awe of the vision of those first 5 families who, back in 1962, were willing to pool together their resources to create a Jewish center here in Southwest Florida, a place where Jews were mostly not welcome. Our efforts today build on what they started as we give to support and maintain that remarkable institution that they dreamed of, building on the foundation they created and looking ahead to an even brighter future, knowing that we've gone from those 5 families to 798 as of this week who are part of our temple family. It's a remarkable success for us. As Jews, we understand we have an obligation, a sacred one, to not only think of ourselves, but also of the needs of others. We lift up the fallen, bring comfort to the sick, celebrate our simchas together, and give meaningful gifts from our hearts to sustain our community and ensure its legacy for the generations to come. Your support of this evening and throughout the year enables us to make Temple Shalom a vibrant center for Judaism in Southwest Florida, with an engaging educational program that has a preschool that's at max capacity for the coming year and has a waiting list. Our youth education program, Yesh, our adult education, and our status as the only Melton Center in Southwest Florida. You make it possible for us to create meaningful life cycle and spiritual experiences for all who enter this sacred space, and to work together to make the world around us more whole and holy. So for making this congregation a place of prayer, of study, and community gathering. Tonight, we have the opportunity to hear from them in their own voices about what makes Temple Shalom such a special place in their lives. I invite you to turn your attention now to our video screens.
I think to be Jewish, you need to have a synagogue that you can go to, relate to, meet people, and be able to practice your religion. For me, the most rewarding thing with Temple Shalom has been the changes that we've been able to do as a group, as a committee, interior committee, in the sanctuary, in the social hall, and when you're there, to hear people smile, notice the change, talk about it, and hear what they say, and watch them acknowledge the changes that were done. Everything from the beamer's stone around the ark, to the yard-side panel changes, to the lighting, to the fabrics for the chairs, all of that as part of a group working effort and hearing the people's comments on that.
I will do anything to get him out of the house. So if it's devote his time and whatever, that's fine with me.
Ed Alexander and his dedicated committee get the credit, really, for the decisions that went into beautifying the sanctuary. We did feel strongly about updating the memorial wall, and as a way of commemorating those who've been close to us. We did feel it was important to give our gift now during our lifetimes so that we and others can really enjoy the beauty of the refurbished sanctuary and social hall.
Paula and I discussed the gift, and she said, why don't we do it now? We don't know how long it'll take before our will speaks.
People are people, and if I have it to be able to give to help them, I want to do that at this point in my life.
Yes. A lot of people wait until they've passed to donate, but he wanted to do it while he's alive, and I agree with him that that is a mitzvah to do that, to help people, and it makes you feel good that you're able to do that.
Several months ago, Darrell Sisman, the president of the temple,
Oh yes.
baked a challah for me, and
I love
not only that, but brought it over
To our home.
to our house on a Sabbath to enjoy. And in my
that
whole
was so
life,
wonderful.
I've never, in any temples I've belonged to,
No.
never had a president do that for me. And this was,
I
was
think
a
about it all
wonderful
the time.
experience.
It's just a wonderful
Yes.
gift.
I think the key to a lot of it is if you like the place you're going to, if you like the synagogue, you enjoy meeting people, you enjoy socializing, then you need to become part of it somehow, some way. There's always places here that you can donate time for all kinds of things, whatever your career, skills, knowledge is. Even if you don't have the funds, donating time is as equally as important.
I guess we would hope that others would get the same pleasure and satisfaction that we have gotten from contributing to Temple Shalom and helping the congregation to continue to be a welcoming and beautiful place to call your Jewish home as well.
I'd like to invite our temple president, Darrell Sisman, forward. She does not have a challah tonight, but she will be making some other presentations to our honorees this evening. As we celebrate each of these couples for what they have done for our temple family, we heard in that video how much they care about this, that it is their Jewish home. Let me start over here on my left with Ed and Cheryl Alexander. Ed serves as our chair of buildings and grounds and has a key role in giving, as he said, his time and talents at Temple Shalom. As a former architect, I don't know if he ever worked as hard in his profession as he has for us behind the scenes, tirelessly making sure that everything here is in tip-top shape around our building, our facility, serving as a key liaison as we watch the beautiful Nina Iser Cultural Center going up on our campus and celebrate what that's going to mean for all of us. Cheryl joked the other night she's dragged along because of Ed. I know she's here because she likes him getting out, but also it's a sacred partnership. And he is who he is because of his relationship with you. You both have given so much to our temple family. And as part of our gift to you tonight, KU won. We can both celebrate that. Our mutual love of the Kansas Jayhawks, they came through today. But we also have a gift from our temple family here for you. Let's celebrate the Alexanders for their gifts and their contributions to our temple family. Next, we continue celebrating with Dr. Paula Brody and Meryl Hassenfeld. Paula is a gifted artist and teacher who has lent her talents in many ways to our temple family, teaching and engaging in art, as well as giving her gift of understanding of how to outreach beyond the community and sharing that with us. Meryl is a longtime member of our temple board of trustees, who was also the co-chair of my search committee, coming to scout me out before I was even officially here in Naples, popping in randomly at a Shabbat service that I was leading at my last congregation. The two of them care so deeply about this temple family. As they said, they wanted to make a gift during their lifetime, and so they have given us the beautiful gift of being able to renovate and refurbish our sanctuary. Look around this space. We almost take it for granted, but think back to what it was before. The blue wallpaper alone changed the way this space looked, and now it is a bright space with that beautiful memorial wall back there. Our social hall looks like a completely different place for those who have been in it recently, and it's because of the two of you and your generosity, your gifts from the heart. So thank you both for all that you have given to our temple family. As a token of our appreciation, we present you with this gift tonight. And tonight we also celebrate with Steve and Bibi Sachs, who are joined here tonight. This is an important night for their family. Steve's sister, Mickey, flew all the way from New York City, 94 and a half years old, flew here to be here for this event. So we're delighted to have you here as well. And while you are relatively new to our temple family coming over from the East Coast, in just a few years, you have made your mark on us, demonstrating how important it is to be a part of a Jewish community and to be a part of family. Your gift to endow our temple lobby is going to go on as a space that will be welcoming to all who come into this synagogue for generations to come, just as you've had the gift of welcoming the family in here to celebrate your simchas with you already, the b'nai mitzvah, the bar and bat mitzvahs of your grandchildren here, and we hope many more simchas in the future you'll be here with us. We are so delighted to celebrate the two of you and know that you will continue to give from your hearts to this community. And we look forward to bringing you many things as well. Perhaps another challah in the future? All right, we'll work on that. For now, please accept this token of our appreciation, this gift from our temple family, celebrating you and your gifts to Temple Shalom. We are so blessed to have our honorees up here. Let's all stand together now and celebrate our honorees for this evening, thanking them for all that they have done for Temple Shalom. They've lifted our spirits. We rise up now to celebrate them.
Thank you. Appreciate everything.
Steve, mazel tov. My pleasure. All right, you may be seated. Thank you, Daryl, for being the Jewish Vanna White up here tonight. We are truly grateful to all of you for joining us tonight. We know we're going to have a fun evening here together. In addition to thanking the volunteers and the staff, we also want to acknowledge PJ and Eric Meyer of Pizzazz Productions. Let's give them a round of applause. Josh Eisenberg, who was tickling the ivories earlier, providing a little music for us while we are before the show. And Nicole Halmos, our photographer this evening, for generously being here and sharing their talents with us this evening. Now, in any other setting, what I'm about to do would seem very strange, but it's a Jewish event, so I've been asked to let you know there will be plenty of amazing food after the show is over, and that you're invited to join us for the dessert reception that follows. They're worried that you'll be thinking about the food. I know that we're always hungry. We're always thinking about food. After all, they oppressed us, we won, let's eat. That's our motto as the Jewish people. That may be true, but tonight, friends, we are in for a treat. And while yes, there will be a dessert to follow, I know that you're not going to be thinking about it. You're going to be enjoying our fantastic performance tonight from Dueling Pianos. So borrowing from the sentiment of one of our honorees, Steve Sachs, who said, enough kibitzing, let's have some fun. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Dueling Pianos.